No, no. They better take that nigga out. No.
Nah,
He might drop 80.
It's actually a perfect segue into our next step. It's time to officially talk about basketball. Of course, we have all this happening on the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's 81 point performance, icon performance, the most points we've ever seen since Wilt's 100 in an NBA game, dropping it on Jalen Rose and the Toronto Raptors. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. And for tonight, it has been certainly two in particular that are trying their best Kobe impression to break that record. But yeah, it's time for me to get into PC's Power Five, my top 5 players in today's league that can drop 81 or more. Now, I want to preference this list off by saying, all right, that these are players that, in my personal opinion, can drop 81 at any given moment, 81 or more at any given moment if they really wanted to. All right, so they've been given this chance. Given this chance.
Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, Nicholas Batum.
I just always gag.
Paul Reed.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The day Tobias Harris dropped 81, I'm going to drive to Philly and blow it off the mat. When you drive to Philadelphia and blow it off the mat.
Tobias Harris ever decide to drop more than 40, I will blow it off the mat for you, bro.
Yo,
that's crazy.
Don't even get me started on what's gonna happen if Nicholas Batum drop 81. I'm gonna drop a few on America.
Let me get into the list because number five on the list may actually shock everybody here. All right, it may even shock the people that are listening to the episode right now. Number 5 players that could drop 81 or more with Cam Thomas. Now,
okay,
hear me out. Hear me out right here. I want y'all to picture something right here. I want y'all to picture. I'm gonna get to this list and then y'all can get to reactions for it. Cam Thomas in a perfect situation with an actual developed shot because we already know this man can score at high volume when given a chance. He's coming off the bench right now and dropping 30 and ain't given notice. Imagine in a perfect scenario where he's the first option for the Brooklyn Nets. He has a head coach that actually lets him cook and has the offense run through him. Cam Thomas with a developed chance and a developed shot, I think he is going to be a key player, not only for the Brooklyn Nets, but in the NBA for many years to come. All right. He has proven that he could score at high volume. Now, you could say wherever you want about the rest of his game. All right. When he's not scoring, yes, it looks bad. All right. And he can't really offer much else. But we're not talking about everything else. We're talking about if he could score 81 or more. And I think given the chance to be the first option with that developed shot, I think Cam Thomas might be a guy that we have to look out for to drop 81 more. And that's just in the near future. That's just
okay. Who's your other four? Who's your other four, bro?
Right. Let's go to number 4. This is a guy that before tonight was the closest to breaking Kobe's record, Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, he dropped 71 and it was recent. And right now, I don't know if y'all know this right now, the Caps are surging. They've won 8 in a row. All right. And a lot of people wrote him off this year, myself included. All right. I thought after Mobley and who's the other guy that went down on Garland, after Garland and Mobley went down for him, I thought the Cap season was done. All right. I was ready to pack it in for them. But Donovan Mitchell, for as much slack as we give him, all right, when it's bad, yes. But he's proven when he's on, and he's scored 70 or more already. Scored 71 last season against the Bulls. What's to say he can't score 10 more? All right. And I think when you think of a guy like that, when you talk about him being the first option, he's essentially what I would want Cam Thomas' role to be. All right. First option on a team that needs you to score. Donovan Mitchell has done that before. That's why he's my number 4. All right. My top 3 are more reasonable. All right. Starting with number 3, Giannis. I feel like this part is pretty obvious. I was skeptical of putting him on this list because he has Dame, who could also do the same. Dame's been pretty butt this year. So I went with the latter here. Giannis has already dropped 40-point triple doubles this year, 30-point triple double. He dropped a 30-point triple double tonight. All right, he dropped 64 on 30 made free throws, but 64 against the Pacers earlier this year. All right, which was a franchise record. He has proven that. This is why it's so frustrating, with a guy like Giannis. Imagine Giannis with an actual consistent jump shot. He'd be unstoppable. Unguardable. Already proven he can be unguardable without it. So he gets one. Yeah, he might be the guy to not only drop 81, he might go for the home run ball and try to go for Wilt's 100 because he is capable of that. He is certainly more than capable of that. He's an MVP, former Finals MVP, a champion, an all defensive guy. All right, he's won essentially everything in the league already. All right, what's to say he can't go for a record like Kobe's 81? That's my number 3. Number 2, I went with Luka Doncic.
Oof, I was
Luka
hoping you said his
Doncic.
name.
That was my goal. That was, yeah.
There is only one. No, sorry. There are only 2 people that have 60-point triple doubles in NBA history: James Harden and Luka Doncic. That right there should be enough to tell you that this man is more than capable of going off for 81 or more in a game. All right. If it wasn't for Kyrie Irving, who has been wishy-washy at best this year, all right. I don't know his specific stats. I don't know his specific stats. I don't know his specific stats.
No, you clearly have not been watching
Save reactions for the end. Save reactions for the end. Save reactions for the end. We can talk about it later. All right, we can talk about it after I get to the number 1. All right. All I'm saying is Luka Doncic is the number 1 option. He is the guy for Dallas. All right. When the team needs something, they go to Luka. All right. And I know that he is certainly capable of at least dropping 70. All right. 60, 64. He can easily get to 81. I say that very lightly about these top 2 choices. All right. I say that very easily, I should say, about these top 2 choices. Both of these guys can get 81 very easily. All right. Which leads to my number 1. And I'm glad that he dropped 70 tonight because I was expecting that. But it only furthers my point. It's Joel Embiid. Dude, y'all can call me biased all you want. Y'all can talk about how, thanks. You could call me delusional. What Joel Embiid is doing this year is simply special. All right, it is really special. MVP. When he's not hurt. All right.
And when he's not playing against Giannis.
What are you talking about? He has a. Anyways.
Okay. So
all right.
we got
Can
Joel
I get through my thing? Damn, y'all keep cutting me off. Let me talk about Joel Embiid and why he's number 1, niggas. Damn.
Oh my god.
Because y'all are gonna hear me, all right? This is my night, and Joel just dropped 70. Y'all gotta shut up and hear me about number 1, all right?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
He's the first guy this season to drop 70 this year.
PC, let me say something right quick, because I'm gonna be honest with you.
After Kobe, all right? This is a guy that is averaging 35 a game currently, all right? And that's by good margin first in the league, all right? The second guy behind him is Luka, and Luka's averaging, I believe it was 32 and a half, all right? Last season, he was a scoring champion. The season before that, he was the scoring champion, all right? This man is a former MVP, all right? He is on pace to have currently 20. He's on pace 22 and counting for 30 points or more in the game. All right. The only other active NBA player to have that is James Harden, who finished with 21. All right. This is a guy that at one point this season had a streak of 15 or more games of 30 points and at least 10 rebounds. He just passed Michael Jordan, 69-point performance with 15 rebounds and at least 5 assists. All right, in this game that he had tonight. You can talk about all you want about his playoff success. You can talk all you want about how he showed in the playoffs. It's fine. It's cool. All right. The bottom line is Joel Embiid is a generational talent. Joel Embiid is a high volume scorer. He proved it tonight. And that's why he is simply number 1 on this list. Y'all can troll me all you want. it won't
Okay,
change
bet.
what I think about
I'm
this
gonna
man.
troll you with
All right?
something
That's
right
why
now.
he is number
because-
one, and that's why I have.
I'm gonna troll
Go
you
ahead,
with something right
Go
now.
ahead.
Let me tell you.
Oh,
Because
also,
Carl
and one
Anthony
final thing, one final thing, honorable mention, Nikola Jokic, if he wasn't a playmaking center.
What? No.
Dude,
Nikola
No, we're
Jokic
not
is
doing
not
that.
dropping
What are you
81.
talking
This
about?
list is
What are you
not
talking
even that type
This
of
is a
player.
dog shit
What's
list.
wrong?
This
Whoa,
list
whoa,
is
whoa,
so
whoa, whoa, whoa.
bad,
What's
man.
wrong with this list?
This is
What's wrong
dog
with this
shit.
list?
I'm
The list
sorry.
Where
is
is
so
Damian
bad.
Lillard?
First of all, hold on.
Where's Damian Lillard? Where
Damian
is
One at a
Lillard.
time.
Nah,
One at
Damian
a
Lillard
time.
is
One
not
at a time.
Hold
dropping
up, PC.
81
Let
at
me
this
respond.
point
One
in
at
his
a
career.
time. One at a
PC, let me
time.
respond. Let me respond to PC. Let me respond to PC. So for one, you put Cam Thomas over here over guys like Jason Tatum, Devin
Mook,
Booker.
let me tell you though.
Jello,
when
shut
he
the
said
hell
that,
up. Shut
I'm
the
sorry.
hell
My
up.
bad.
Hold up. I'm trying to interject. All right, so we got Tatum, Devin Booker, who's
That
literally
was
dropped
nice.
70.
Yes, that was.
You
I
have
considered
Cam
him.
Thomas for this man.
Yes, hear me. I understand. I actually originally had Devin Booker on this list. All right, but then I thought, again, this list is fluid. All right, he has Kevin Durant on his side right now, so he would never
What?
have to
We saw
drop.
what
He
he
would
did,
never
but
have to
we
drop 81.
no, but we saw what he did in the playoffs last year. He had a historical playoff run.
He
He
did.
had to. He put up numbers that, I mean, let's be real. If he wasn't playing the future champion Nuggets, those numbers probably would have been enough to get him over the hump. Let's be real. And then you say that Kyrie Irving is wishy-washy this year. That's what I really want to talk about because
What is
Kyrie
his
has been
stats this
playing.
year? What is
He's
his
been
stats
playing.
this year?
He's been playing
He's been
MVP
hurt for
basketball.
half the year.
Low-key. Like low-key these
Oh,
last.
that's why his stats are down. Okay. All right. Well,
His stats
excuse
aren't
me then.
down.
I didn't
Hold on, let's look at
understand
his
the
stats.
full situation. All right.
Let's look at his
It's
stats.
been
Hold on.
mostly Luca. All right. So
Yeah,
I
he hasn't
apologize to
been playing a lot this year.
I didn't realize he was. I just thought that he had been wishy-washy this year.
His
I
last
didn't
two
realize.
games, he shot poor. But other than that, he's averaging 25, 5, and 5 this year as a second option. On great efficiency per usual, Kyrie is going to get the buckets. We know how Kyrie is. We know who he is.
That is elite, brother.
Yeah, and then you say Jokic over guys like Anthony Davis, who could honestly turn up if he has a shot that you wish Giannis has. He has a jump shot. He has the skill, and he has the ability to get. I mean, he has the ability to get to the line and convert the shot. That's
I
another
thought
thing which
that
Joel
is another
Embiid
guy I
has
thought of.
done today. Joel Embiid showed us what can happen if you're able to get to the line, make your free throws, be able to make a shot consistently. I mean, these are things. So I got a lot of different thoughts about that, but that's
All right.
my
So on a grade of A to F, let's go around the class and let's see who gives me the highest grade here. Starting with you, Mook. On A to rank A to F.
I'm gonna say because you have Joel Embiid, who you're lucky he had a 70 burger tonight, and Donovan Mitchell has showed us he can score. He can score when he's on. There's not a lot of people that can stop Donovan Mitchell scoring. So the proof is in the pudding there. You have Luka on the list, who is, I mean, we know what kind of scorer he is. That's 3. I gotta deduct some points from the Cam Thomas. That's just an outrageous take. And then you have, what was the other one?
Giannis. It was 5 Thomas, 4 Mitchell, 3 Giannis, 2 Luka,
Yeah.
1 Embiid.
I'm gonna give you I'll give you a C+. I think it's a solid list, but I think that there's better scorers to choose from that can have an explosion, capable of 81 points in a night than Giannis or Cam Thomas. So I'll give a C+.
I give a B, honestly. I think Dame and Booker should be on the list.
Okay, fair. Gelo, you've been waiting patiently.
Yeah, my bad. I'll give you a C- on this list. Main reason.
Oh yeah, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. We're done here. Next. No.
Hold up. Can I talk? Can I talk?
Oh shit.
Main reason so with the Cam Thomas one, I actually like that one because when I heard Cam Thomas, I was thinking back to look back. Remember when Devin Booker had that 70-point game? Where that team was? That team had absolutely nothing. That Suns team, and that Devin Booker was like the diamond in the rough, and they actually just fed him the ball because he was the only option. I see the same thing with Cam Thomas. So in that case, being that like how should I say, that diamond in the rough, like out of the blue type shit, I could see that. But that's like literally the only reason I didn't flip out. But my main thing, you did not have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on this list. That was my main problem because I could definitely see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dropping 81.
Bro, so you
Well,
did
did you
all
just
that?
compare?
No.
Go ahead,
dude,
TK.
No, dude.
Well-
Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro.
Did you
Yo,
just
this is
compare
cool.
Cam Thomas to Devin Booker?
No, look,
Oh.
I'm not comparing.
What?
I'm talking
No, he's
about
saying that
where
he's saying a
those teams
situation.
were.
He's saying a
The
situation.
situations that it was.
But that's
He's
not
not
the same
comparing age.
situation though. But that's not the same
I don't
situation,
care
though,
about the situation. That's crazy.
Their second best player was like TJ Warren. And then but you look at the team with the Nets, they got Mikal Bridges, they got Claxton, like they have pieces there to be able to score and do other things. Cam Thomas is not the only scorer on the Nets.
And fuck
No,
the
he's
situation.
not. But I think
might be the
in
only
terms of
volume
raw
scorer.
talent and guys that can actually get there, Cam Thomas, I'm taking.
Fuck
A
the
guy to score
situation.
80.
Cam Thomas is a shot chucker. You can say what you want about Devin Booker. He shot like 60% that night. Cam Thomas might get you 50 or 60, but he gonna shoot 17 for 45. I'm not about to keep giving you the ball. The fuck? Cam Thomas don't see a shot that he don't like. He gonna shoot it.
I'll
That's
say
another thing too. What you were saying about him as well. Doc Vaughn is not letting Cam get off like that. He's not doing that because that coach is going to limit him. He's going to say,
he don't believe
"Get
him.
your shots up and get in the bench."
That's why I was saying, like, in a perfect scenario, like, because he's not in a perfect scenario right now. I mean, he's already coming off the bench, and he doesn't have that developed shot yet that I think a lot of fans like myself are waiting for. He's an inefficient, high volume scorer right now, right? And that has to change if he wants to stay in the NBA because he's not offering anything else right now, unless he decides to ramp up his defense in the offseason. When he's off, he is quite literally unplayable. But when he's on, you see what he does, which is why I think you can
that's
get
the only
that.
thing. That's the only thing I'm waiting on. If we talk about this overall game, that's really what I'm waiting on. I mean, you need to be able to play both sides because you become unplayable and you stunt your growth because now me as a coach, I can't trust you on that end, and we're giving up buckets. Like we need to be able to get a run going, and you're giving up buckets on the other end. I understand that you can get buckets, but how many shots you gonna take to get those buckets?
Yeah. And even
Now
as a teammate, I'm not about to keep giving you the ball if you 3 for 17, unless you going up there and getting your rebound or you getting steals and putting the ball in your own hand. I'm not gonna give you the ball. Like,
and we see what kind of player that Cam is. Cam is the definition of next shot mentality. So he put up 30 and he hit one. Oh, I'm hot. And he's shooting 30 more. So that's the kind of player that Cam is. So for that reason, I think that's a valid reason for him to be on your list. But as far as him actually converting those opportunities, I don't know.
Tough sledding.
Can I give my rating now? My bad. Like my phone had died. I had to plug my shit in. So first of all, I think Cam Thomas is cool, but he's very inconsistent, bro. So I don't think I haven't seen enough from Cam Thomas to think that he can drop 81 in the game. So I'm taking that off the list. Luka, I agree with. Who else did you say that was on the list? Donovan Mitchell, like Mook said, the proof is in the pudding. We've all seen Donovan Mitchell when he
you
gets
want to
hot.
hear the full list again?
Yeah.
5 was Thomas, 4 was Donovan Mitchell, 3 was Giannis, 2 was Luka, 1 was Embiid.
Okay, so let's get not those two. So you're 1-1 right now, PC. As far as Giannis, I'm sorry, I don't think Giannis' style of play, he's not dropping 81 in the game. It's hard for a big to do what Embiid did tonight, bro. There's a reason why bigs, even though they're giants, there's a reason why bigs aren't dropping 70, 80, 60, 50. It doesn't happen. It happens every once in a blue moon, bro. So I don't think Giannis, like I said, maybe if you would have said Damian Lillard, even at this point, we just seen Damian Lillard drop like 48 the other night, bro. Like I think Damian Lillard, because he can hit threes, he's a player that can, you feel me, maybe give you 81. But yeah, Giannis, I just can't see Giannis. Giannis is not a good shooter. He's not a good 3-point shooter. And we've seen that there's ways to stop Giannis, bro. You feel me? As far as inside the paint, we've seen it happen in the playoffs. So I don't think Giannis is one of those players to give you 81. So you're 1-2 right now. Luka, I 100% agree. I think Luka's one of those players that can definitely drop 81 any given night that he wants to. But he's a guy that's a playmaker. So it's really not in his game to just go out there and put up a ton of points. And then Joel Embiid. Can we slow the roll down a little bit? You're 2-2 right now, PC. So this is the tiebreaker. I just feel like, yes. Shout out to Joel Embiid. Shout out to the Sixers fans. Y'all have every right to go on Twitter and social media and go crazy tonight. You feel me? 70 burger is a 70 burger. But let's not act like the level of competition was a young Spurs team that he went out there and just completely dominated.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
It's not like
I knew you were going to say
that.
70 is 70, my guy.
It is. Did I not say fans have every right? Like a motherfucker can't tell any fan of the Sixers tonight anything about Joel Embiid. Talk all this shit, we got to listen to it. But when we wake up tomorrow, and you got Sixers fan wake up tomorrow morning, and you go through and you look at the highlights and you think you refresh that 70-point game, just realize you did it against the 76ers, bro. Wemby, rookie, a 19-year-old Wemby, okay? PC, it's not like he's out here doing it against. I would have been more impressed if he did it against a Jokic or I don't know, Rudy Gobert. Or
he did dominate the matchup against Jokic.
He did outplay Jokic.
TK, you can look at Joel Embiid's numbers. You can look at Joel Embiid's numbers against top 4 defenses this year. He's actually performed really well. He's posting 33 and 10.
And I'm not saying, but PC, that's not the question. The question was 81 points, right? Players that we think can drop 81 points in a game.
Yeah.
I don't think Joel Embiid
is one of those players that can drop 81 points in a game against a player. I don't think he's one of those players. I think 70 points. I think this is going to be.
Joel Embiid is not like any other player. Giannis Antetokounmpo is not like any other player. Nikola Jokic is not like any other player. Right? That's why they're all on my list. And Jokic is an honorable mention for that reason.
They're not.
You had one name though that I forgot to mention too when I was saying it.
Like when I think of players who can drop 70 points, I think of like a player like a Devin Booker or like a Jason Tatum. Even hell, I think call me crazy. I think Kevin Durant could drop 81 at this point in his career, especially this year. The way he's playing this year, absolutely. Like it's just other players I think before I think of Joel Embiid. And PC, here's the craziest thing. You have him number 1 over Luka, brother. Oh, having him over Luka is insane. It's insane bias.
No, it's not.
Insane bias.
It's not insane.
It's really not.
It's not insane.
You think Joel Embiid has a better chance to drop 81 in a game over Luka Doncic?
I mean, you saw it tonight. He came pretty close.
Oh, you know one player. Okay. You know one player that I think we're leaving off this list, and I think it's kind of sad.
Steph Curry,
Scoot Henderson. And here's the thing.
Wait, what?
Right,
what?
All right, buddy. Okay, yeah. Anyways, I thought if you want to hear the players I thought of originally for this list, all right. I originally had Devin Booker on this list. I originally had I originally thought of Anthony Davis on this list. I thought of Jason Tatum, but the way he's been inconsistent this year, yeah, I can't really put too much investment into him. All right.
I got one more name.
Steph Curry as well.
No, I got Ant Edwards. I think that he's a player that could definitely go for 81
Absolutely.
if he really wanted to.
Y'all are stealing my list. I can't even have no space to my list now.
I don't appreciate being kicked. All I said was Scoot Henderson. That's all I said.
Oh, y'all kicked him too?
You guys are missing LeBron James.
No way.
Tolu, stop. Please don't stop. Please. Thank you. I can't tonight, bro.
47.
Yo, it's no way this man said.
Not doing it tonight.
It's no way this man said this.
We're not doing that tonight.